Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel today. I thought I would come on and show you a project that I've done recently, and also share some information about something I discovered which I hadn't heard about before. So first of all, the project, it really didn't take a lot of time, not long at all, a couple of hours maybe. The longest time, or the hardest part of it, was actually drawing the pattern, because I actually drew the pattern from scratch. I didn't get it from anywhere. And then I just basically did running stitch. I did layer the fabric so that you can see there is calico on the biggest circle. The next circle is, what was it, a white linen, I think it was just a table runner or something like that, a vintage one. And then the middle part was a vintage handkerchief. So what I did was I cut out the circles to start with and placed them down, and I tacked them down. Then I did the circles. Now I used pencil because I don't have one of those markers or a fabric pencil or anything like that, so I just used normal pencil and sort of very lightly did it and then rubbed it out, and then it's all running stitch. And there are some colonial knots around the outside, and it is based on the I'm not sure what it's called, Shiko Japanese sort of stitch work that usually is done on a dark fabric, and I will insert a picture here to show you what it looks like. Now the reason I did it was purely because I saw an example of a similar sort of a piece in a fabric shop that I went to, which I'll get to in a second. The thread that I used for this was this thread here. It is the Sashiko thread, and it's a variegated, and there was 20 meters, and obviously I've used some, so I've wrapped it around a bit of paper, but it was a variegated thread, and I just kept sewing until I ran out of thread, then threaded up the needle again and just kept going. As I said before, very easy to do. If you just want something, once you've got the pattern, if you just want something to sit and sew while you're watching TV or something, it's an excellent little project to do. I thought it would look nice with the different shades of fabric, and I'm really glad that I did that. It just gives that little bit of an added element. So that was that project that I wanted to share. Now the reason that I came across that was because my friend and I were kind of bored, because I'm on holidays at the moment, and we wanted somewhere to go, and we actually did some Googling and found, and because I'm doing the slow stitching, I thought I'd like to check out some new threads and things. So what I did was we Googled and we found a fabric shop not far from where I live, and we thought we'd pop over and have a look. So we did, and when we were there, obviously we were looking at all the fabrics and beautiful things, unbelievable fabrics and things, and the lady happened to mention that their shop was part of this thing called Fabric Frolic, which basically was, there were 8 participating shops, and they're all open, and they participate in this. It was, I think, a bus tour, but because of COVID they didn't do it as a bus tour. They just opened their shops, and they had special discounts, and there were individual prizes for each shop. If you purchase something, you go into each shop's individual raffle, and you'll get a prize from the shop. But overall you get like a passport type of a thing. In each shop that you visit, you get a stamp, and then you send this away and it goes into a major draw. And the first prize, I believe, was a sewing machine. So that's pretty good, I thought. Now, this is all the information, and I will have this if you want this information, if you happen to live in Melbourne, Victoria, Australia, and you want this information, you can email me. My email address is always in the description box, and I'm happy to scan this and send it to you. But you could probably just Google Fabric Frolic, and I'm sure there'll be information there. It runs from the 14th to the 29th of January 2022. There are 8 participating stores, and the stores basically, we have Ferntree Gully, Wandon, Carrum Downs, Ormond, Lilydale, Baronia, Cranbourne and Hyatt. So if you're in Melbourne and you know any of those areas, pop along to those stores. They've all got some specials for the actual fabric Frolic. And if you do purchase something, you can enter their competitions and win some extra little prizes. But I just thought I would mention it and draw attention to it to people who do live in Melbourne. And even other places, I don't know, but there may be similar sort of events run. So it might be worth, doing a general Google search and seeing what you can come up with, because I had never heard of this before. And I've been sewing on and off for years and I'd never heard of it. And I thought, wow, what a great sort of thing to do, just if you go for the specials alone. But I did, of course, naturally buy a couple of things. And actually I bought quite a few things in the first store before. I'd already sort of got them before we discovered the rest of the places. We actually only visited the 2 stores because they were within reasonable driving distance. We are planning on going and checking out a couple of the other ones that are a bit further away. Now, I'm just trying to sort out what I got from the first store. Okay, I got this Fig and Berry Creations little sewing pattern, which I thought was really cute. I love this sort of stuff. So I grabbed that. Now, that was this next one, so I won't go. The first store we went to was actually called Patchwork Passion, and it's in Cranbourne, if you're local to that area. I also grabbed some threads, which is what I actually went for. I've got this number 8, and it's a Finsia, Presentia, something like that. It's a variegated green, which I didn't have, so I wanted that. And I've got 2 DMC variegated ones, both in purples, because I didn't have any purples. What else did I get? Oh, I got this gorgeous packet of fabrics. These are supposedly 1930s reproductions. They're fat quarters, or fat 8s actually, and there's 8 of them. And I just love those colours. I just thought they're beautiful soft colours. So I grabbed those. I also grabbed myself some more chenille needles. I always need needles. What else did I get from there? Oh, and I got some, this is a Sue Spargo thread. It is Wonderful, Sue Spargo Wonderful threads, and I'm pretty sure it was a Elegance Perle 8. So that's that one in a variegated blue. So I was happy with those. And I think that's the first, no, this also I got from the first store. I got quite a bit, as I said, from the first store. I just got this fabric here. I thought it was quite a neutral one, which would be great on some of the slow stitch projects that I'm doing at the moment. And I also got some fabrics that they've sort of got these little sections, I guess, that you can cut out. And I was thinking in terms of maybe a mini quilt, or maybe using them on some collaging or something like that, doing a combination of paper and fabric. But I really love that. I thought that was beautiful. I love tea cups and tea stuff, so I thought that was really nice. And there's this one here, which has the dress fabric, dress pattern sort of designs, and that kind of a feminine look to it, which I really liked as well. So that was what I got from the first store. Just move those out of the way. Now the second store, as I said, I didn't get as much because I'd already spent a little bit of money, and because it was an unexpected expenditure too. The next store I did get this little pattern. This was on sale. This was, I think, $6, and basically you get everything but the threads. So you add the threads yourself, which I wasn't too fussed because I've got lots and lots of threads. And I bought this gorgeous fabric because, again, it's got these beautiful panels, and I thought I could use those for lots of different things. But I thought that was lovely. I really like the birds on that one. So I just got small pieces just for what I needed. There was something else. Oh, I got these milliner's needle size one. They're a Suspago one as well. So I got those from the second store. Now, one thing you did get from each of the stores when you purchase, you also get a pattern. So this was the pattern for the first store. So it makes this little cushion here. I think you could also buy packs to go with them, but I have enough fabric and things that I really didn't need the packs, and I'm quite capable of using just the pattern and making it up. The second one was this one, which is a bit bigger, the owl, which I actually think, for me, it's too big. I wouldn't use it that big, but you could photocopy it and reduce it down, or you could redraw it. I mean, I could probably redraw that. And again, you could get the pattern, the pack with all the bits of fabric, but I didn't feel like I needed that. So that was my little trip to a couple of different fabric stores. And as I said, it was called a Fabric Frolic. So if you are interested, you can contact me via my email, and I'm happy to send that, or Google it. I'm sure it's on Google. There'll be information online. So I just thought I'd show you that and let anyone know who is local enough or interested about it. You can, of course, as I said, maybe Google. There might be things like that in your area as well. As I said, I'd never heard of it before, so I just thought I'd share that information and share my little project that I did do. The thread that I got, this one, actually I got that from the second store. So, and as I said, very easy to do. All right. Well, thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you again soon. Bye for now.